Hello, everyone. Economic Ninja here. There is a story I want to share out of Zero Heads. It's about office buildings in cities and a tsunami that's coming in real estate collapse and foreclosures. And to say that I'm excited about this, obviously, I've said before, is an understatement. But the reason why is because I'm about to do something I've never done before, and you're going to find out in a couple of months. I'm going to start a business in front of everyone on the channel. Um, and I'm going to invite people to take this journey with me. I'm going to start a business with $1,000. Anyone can start with as little as $1,000, and make money and crush it during this collapse, just like people did in the Depression. Uh, Let me dive into the story, and maybe I'll chat about that a little bit more. It says older office towers in cities face tsunami of trouble. Commercial real estate market challenges are more severe for older office towers in downtown metro areas than those outside of city centers. The mismatch between funds or funding needs and available credit in a high interest rate environment has also identified the strain on building owners as elevated tower vacancy rates persist across many markets due to the ongoing trend of remote working becoming the norm. Bloomberg penned a CRE note, which stands for commercial real estate, on aging business districts from Los Angeles to Chicago to Boston of the zombie towers with high vacancy rates that have no use in today's economy. Big landlords, including Brookfield, Blackstone, and Starwood Capital Group, have walked away from older downtown towers in recent quarters. Now, I've been talking about this for quite some time. So many people, I said when I started the channel that Blackstone and BlackRock are going to collapse. You're going to see this, and people mocked me forever. They don't understand that these companies are highly, highly leveraged. They don't go and pay cash for properties. They take your pension money and private funds, or they raise money, and then they leverage that money, because it's not a very exciting thing to go pay cash for cash flowing properties. You make a lot more money, cash on cash returns, when you borrow other people's money and you use your money as the down payment or the backstop. Well, the problem is they didn't see this inflation trend coming. It's crazy how few people saw it coming. I started the channel talking about it, that it was coming, and it wasn't even here yet. But we are now in that moment right before this collapse where there is an opportunity to make so much money from companies as big as BlackRock. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to do it in front of everyone because I've started a lot of side hustles. I've started a handful of businesses in my life, and I have the confidence in what I'm about to do to put my money in my mouth, or more, my money where my mouth is, and do this in front of everyone. And I'm so excited. I'm going to start it in about 8 weeks. Now, it says here between 2019 and 2023, about 557 billion of value evaporated from U.S. offices due to a multi-year slide in demand, with older towers quickly falling out of favor with companies, according to an estimate by economists at Columbia and New York universities. CBRE Group noted that only 2% of the towers in the U.S. are considered top tier, with rents 84% higher than the rest of the market. Data from brokerage Civilis shows office rents in business districts have grown slower than rents for similar buildings outside metro areas. The move to new tower highlights how, for decades, the bubbles in legacy downtown districts fueling economies have ended for now, and older towers will have to be torn down. According to Ruth Kolb-Haber, Chief Executive Officer of Wharton Property Advisors, a New York brokerage, landlords of older towers are falling under severe pressure behind finding funding in today's high-rate environment for renovations. Is becoming extremely tough. They could say here, and they're quoted, say, what we have left are older buildings in many AAA locations, but facing a tsunami of trouble, she said, adding, it used to be there was plenty of business to go around. Now it's a zero-sum game. Look, what I'm going to do is, and this is for everybody that's on, in 2 months, I'm going to start a business. And for everyone that's on my email list, they're going to get a notification to when I'm starting, what I'm starting, and how I'm going to do it. And how, if they want to do it alongside of me, they're going to get the opportunity. This is something I've never done before. And I don't know anybody in finance on YouTube that has ever done anything like this before. Because you've got to have enough confidence to say, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to succeed. And if you want to watch me do it, you're going to see all my success and all my failures right out in open, because I believe that there are so many people that just don't know how to start a business, don't know how to make money very easily with the click of a mouse, a little bit of organization, some documents, and a bank account. And so I'm going to do that in front of everybody. And I'm very excited to do this as well, because to say I've been losing sleep over this is an understatement. So if you want to check this out and you want to get the notification, there's sign up for the email list. And in less than 2 months, actually, it's probably about 6 weeks from now, the first email is going to go out to everybody showing you exactly what I'm going to do. It's going to have to do with real estate. It is not going to take a lot of money to be successful in. And I am extremely excited about this. A little bit more on this story before I end. It says here, to be frank, this is the story saying it's a crisis. Democrats running the crime-ridden metro area, and they're talking about the Baltimore. Here, I'll back up a little bit. Sorry. Following a series of our reports highlighting the crash in business tower prices in the Inner Harbor area under the old leadership of the Baltimore Sun, the paper tried to convince everyone, drop in downtown Baltimore, real estate values, not a crisis. But to be very frank, it's a crisis. Democrats running the crime-ridden metro area are delusional and blinded by their woke religion as the city's population recently crashed to a 100-year low. Think about that, a 100-year low. And violent crime remains a major issue. We've had conversations with multiple folks at wealth management and investment banking firm Stifel Financial about the latest shift of operations outside the dying business district to a new tower in the much safer and newer district. At first, Stifel contemplated leaving the city for the suburbs because far-left Democrats in City Hall could not enforce law and order. You see, the crazier things get in the markets and in the in cities around the country because of these crazy politicians, there is a opportunity to make a lot of money in real estate. I know it sounds crazy, but it comes down to do with timing and preparation. And most people don't understand timing, and they're never prepared ahead of time. Very few people are, and that's why wealthy people exist, and they're a very small group of people. Most people just follow the herd. So what I'm going to do is right before all of this collapses, and to give you an idea, someone called me the other day that is involved in foreclosures, and they said 900 foreclosures came out on one day, July 15th of this last month, in 1 month. And he called me and say, it was just like you said, that the foreclosures start in June. And this is in one region of the United States. 900 were announced in one day. You're not seeing this in the news. And I've told you that a lot of this stuff that I bring out, you don't see in the news for a couple, 2-3 months. And what I've been preparing people for a crash, it's a multi-year process. We are in a crash right now. Most people think the crash is when everyone's screaming and yelling, the Dow's collapsing and people are banging on the banks. That's the last part of the crash. Like in Lehman Brothers, when Lehman Brothers went down, the crash had already went through the markets from 2005, 2006, 2007. Then 2008, Bear Stearns crashed, closed their doors, and then Lehman. That's the point. Crashes take a long time. And for any fool that sits there and goes, this guy's been warning you for about a crash forever and it hasn't happened, they're very small-minded. They have the brain of a pea, size of a pea. If you want to get information about what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to announce it first, way first, letting people be a part of this. Go check out the link to the sign up for the email list, and you'll get the information first. All right, with that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.